Hi, today I'm going to show you how to sprout sunflower seed shoots or sunflower seed greens. If you live in a northern climate and winter comes along, you don't have access to fresh greens, all year long you can be making sunflower sprouts, and it's super easy to do. All you need to do is go to natural food store and get the black oil seed sunflower seeds. And here, I'll get some out here. And you just need to go in and take a quarter cup. Now these are those plastic measuring dealies that come in different like protein powders. Make sure to save them. If they say 60 cc's, that's 60 milliliters, which is 4 tablespoons or a quarter cup. So go ahead and save those. So I've got a quarter cup of my black oil seed sunflower seeds. You just put them in here, and you're going to do this at like 10 o'clock or whatever time you go to bed at night. Put in this quarter cup, fill it up with water, and just let them soak for 8 hours. Then first thing in the morning, what you'll do is you'll take those soaked seeds out, and I actually have it set up in stages here just to show you. You'll take those soaked seeds out, and you probably can't see it on the soil here very well. You're going to add water to that. Oh, by the way, materials wise, you don't need to buy any fancy, expensive, special sprouter deals that are, they are really expensive. Plus, I don't like how they're made out of plastic all the time. I prefer to have everything either, be glass or ceramic. All we did is we went to the store, any major department store, and bought a bunch of very inexpensive glass pie plates. And then we went to the grocer. They had some organic soil there. We got some organic soil, and that's all you need. Organic soil, maybe like 6 of these pie plates if you want to set this up in stages, and then the organic black sunflower seeds. So back to where we were. After you go ahead and soak them overnight, you're going to lay them in the soil, and if you're wondering how much water to put down, just add, really saturate the soil well. And then what you'll do is you'll take your second pie plate. You always have this extra one laying around. You're going to press down on those sunflower seeds, go over to the sink, tilt it up when it's pressed firmly, and just hold it like this until there it goes. Let the water start to run. Now most of the water ran out of this. Any excess water will run out. So then you just drain that, and at this point, this one's ready to go. You would just go and put it in the closet. And I say in the closet because it needs to be in a dark place. Now why do I have this plate leaving it on there? Well, think about it. It's physics. The root of the seed cannot press down into the soil unless it has something to push up against. Every force has an equal and opposite force. So you need to provide some type of wall. Just like if you wanted to press your feet firmly into the floor, you'd have to press up against something. Otherwise, right now, you can't really do much more than what your weight is. So put the pie plate down. That gives it something to work against. And about a day in, you'll see that I'll show you in a second here. You'll see that the roots are starting to push down through the bottom. But now, how long do you leave it in your closet? You're going to leave it in the closet for, it's usually about 3 days, but it all depends on the temperature of your place too. You're going to open up the door, check it every day. You would be surprised. These little sunflower sprouts are really strong. They're going to lift this pie plate up about 1 inch. When the plate is about 1 inch up off the surface, then it's ready for you to simply remove the top plate, and it'll look, well, it won't be like this just yet. They'll be white, and they'll be pushing the plate off. Then you would just take it, once they're so high, and just put it by a window. So this right here is, once it's by the window, this is only the next day. I mean, they really take off. They start to grow very, very quickly. So now we're about, 4 or 5 days in. And then this final plate, I'm going to be eating this one in a couple minutes, is about 6 days in. And in the summer, it goes a lot faster because it's hotter in our place, but in the winter, it might grow a little bit slower. But when you can't get access to fresh greens or lettuces, things like that, keep in mind, no matter where you live, that the food has to get cut and packaged and shipped, and there's a lot there. A lot of energy usage and just transportation for some greens that you're going to eat in a meal. Why not make them fresh yourself and have them available in the house? They're really, really tasty. But one final thing I want to tell you, when you're sitting down at night to watch TV, take a plate and just put it on your lap and spend some time just pulling. See these little black seed tops? Yeah, sometimes instead of like if you have a popcorn fetish but you want to get away from it, you can sit on your couch and pull black seeds off instead of taking your hands and being busy shoving popcorn in your face. So you can sit and do that because you want to get all those off, and then when they're ready to harvest, you simply just take if you have like a kitchen scissors, here, I'll just show you, I'm just going to cut a little bit of them here, but I'll just pretend that I have all these black parts off. But you just go down, it's kind of fun, it's like you're giving it a haircut. So you'll just go down and you'll just cut these, and then you have these beautiful sunflower greens. And if you want to make like a fancy meal at that night and you want it to look really high-end and very glamorous, you can just put some of these on your plate as a little garnish. But I usually just take them and I make them as a salad, like instead of using lettuce at all. And another thing you can do is when you're making like different sushi wraps, especially if you want to make like vegan sushi wraps, they're a really good filler in sushi wraps, or it doesn't have to be vegan, it can be anything. You can just put those in there, but they make a good like faux rice noodle substitute for things too as well, if you want to have like a spaghetti-ish type dish. But they're really, really useful. They're fresh, they're full of chlorophyll, healthy, tasty. So that is how to very easily make sunflower sprouts. Thank you.